Hey, what is up? Hope you're doing well today. My name is Jonathan, and this is the Creative Time Chamber Show. It's a 5-minute show helping you get from shy creative to confident creative. I'd like to continue discussing the theme of taking breaks. And today's episode feels like the best time to share how taking breaks is a tool to help you avoid low quality work, unproductive days, and burn out. So taking a week off from your creative projects and commitments may not seem like a long time. For me, it did feel close to an eternity, but what I hope to help you realize at the end of this episode is that we can't afford to not take breaks. While we are building our confidence and working on our side projects on top of our daily commitments, the last thing we want to do as the sole person responsible for our growth is to fall ill or become burnt out. Which is why it's in your best interest to wind down and step aside from your hardcore schedules and make time to purely rest. Resting is absolutely crucial in my mind. Why is rest important for creatives? There are a few notable reasons coming up. But first, there was one event that was much needed. And that was a road trip to Wales. So last weekend, we and a few of my closest friends, we jumped into a 7-seater to get out of London last weekend to breathe in real oxygen and to simply hang out with nature. It made sense as well, as it was a celebration for my close friend's 30th birthday. So big shout out to Eugene. Additionally, some of us accepted new job offers recently. So it was another reason to celebrate and soak in some country sun. Definitely a weekend worth remembering. This is why the concept of taking breaks is important for your creativity and creative growth, because number one, breaks allow the incubation of new ideas. I've had plenty of moments, especially working at the day job, where taking a break and doing something as simply as walking around high-end stores can stir new ideas and new solutions to pop up. I know from reading that the big boy companies like Google and Airbnb rest their employees and even pay for their employees to have vacations, which is incredible. Now, not everyone's going to see the value of taking breaks. It's all go, go, go within other companies. But I think for creatives, especially designers, writers, breaks are important because you can't schedule great ideas. You can't schedule innovation. But you can schedule when you take breaks. You can schedule rest. Resting is an extension for creating our best work. You're allowing ideas to incubate, marinate, solidify, spark. You can insert any metaphor there. And that's why I believe rest is important for the creative process, hence spending last weekend with my closest friends. So take a step back, give your brain the room to breathe so you can create bigger, more meaningful work. Another reason why taking breaks is important is breaks recharge your mind. We're not robots, you gotta take care of your mind and body, and you might have heard people say hard work never stops. I do agree, but not if you're playing the long game. And being in the time chamber, becoming a better, more confident creative so you can make an impact through your work requires some breaks in between the hustle. If you are able to go 100 miles per hour all day, every day, then no doubt, if it's helping you reach your goals, keep doing it. Just be aware of your limits, because the last thing I want for you is to crash after going from goal to goal, project to project with no break in between. So a good thing to note is by taking breaks, we're not just resting our minds, our overall well-being is affected. It's important to slow down, to have some time for reflection, time away from the busy city life, and choose activities that will refuel you, whatever that may be. Worrying that resting is time wasted, like I described in the previous episode, means you're taking your health for granted. What you should remember is taking breaks is an extension to creating our best work. Take a break once in a while because you'll need it. And that is it for this episode of the Creative Time Chamber. Hope this one was useful for you, and hope you saw the value in taking breaks. The irony is, after this, it's going to be a hectic next couple of months. But that's also an opportunity to schedule rest later down the year. And share this episode with your friend if you believe this episode will help them out. And if you want to interact, leave a comment below and I'll hang out with you there. Alright, thanks for listening. This is the Creative Time Chamber where you enter shy and leave a more confident creator. Take it easy.